Hey, how's it going, Game Nation? I'm the #1 gamer. Today we are playing Madden 18 for Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl is it's a football game. The championships, like, and everybody who loves football celebrates it. And it's this Sunday. It's the Patriots against the Eagles, and I'm gonna I'm gonna be Eagles because I do not like the New England Patriots. So let's go for the Eagles. Happy Friday to all of y'all. Hopefully this works and everything. I think I can change that. It's automatic. It's automatic. Just waiting for it to load. But welcome to the Game Nation. I'm the #1 gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Just waiting for it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Patriots going up against the Eagles.
Larry, this 2017 season has given us enough thrills to last a lifetime, and now only one game remains, and it's the one we've all been waiting for, as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to coverage of Super Bowl 52 from 2-year-old U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line.
Oh, wait.
For the Lombardi Trophy with Charles
Oh, wait, Game
Davis,
Nation.
Brady
I'm totally
Connolly, and
stupid.
it is
Hold
our
on.
extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams.
Hey, Flash, hold on. Okay, Game Nation, I am totally stupid. I forgot this was last year's Super Bowl. The Super Bowl happening this year is the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. This year's Super Bowl is the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. This is last year's Super Bowl. But I'm still going to be on the Philadelphia Eagles because I do not like the New England Patriots. I'm totally stupid, Gaming Nation. Oh, wow. Let's continue playing.
Moment so special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
I did not get to yet. No, I'm not.
Now a former fifth-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And
Tackle
not a
him.
whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
I think Dion Lewis has hit the NFL the exact right time for his running style. Not tall in stature, so he hides behind the offensive line a little bit. Jump cuts back there. The defenders can't find him and have a hard time getting him down. Can
Thank
catch
you,
the ball in the
Flash.
backfield and has that extra ability to return kicks.
Yeah, this Sunday is the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots and Los Angeles Rams, but this is last year's.
To about the 30.
I don't like
Third
the New
play here
England
of this opening
Patriots.
drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening
Leprechaun.
possession.
And great coverage there
Shows
on 3rd down to force
or
the
those
incompletion to
four-leaf
set up
clovers.
4th. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away.
Want to go? My
This is
turn to
taken
run
at
it.
the 15.
Oh, you're a cheater, and you know that.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt.
You know
Not too
you're a
shabby.
cheater.
And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Offense
Oh, it's
trotting
for
onto
good,
the field
yeah.
for the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. At some point at this quarterback position, Charles, obviously they'll look forward to 2018, hoping to get Wentz back fully healthy, but Nick Foles did good in his absence.
Boy, did he ever. And he made it a discussion point about who should be the starter for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2018. I'm just going to tell you right now, despite what Nick Foles did, Carson Wentz, when healthy, takes over that job again. He would have been probably the MVP of the league if he hadn't gotten hurt late in the 2017 season.
I've been good and just making videos and stuff.
Now Foles. He's going to air one out. He's got it.
Ooh, I caught it. Ooh.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Foles. His throw incomplete.
You're good. You've been good too. That's good to hear. Incompletion on your run.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And now running right through it. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses.
Wow.
And here as he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's a tie. No one has scored yet.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for
Yeah, you
a
did
touchback.
come at the right time.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks.
Thumbs up on
DeMarcus Lawrence had a
this
monster
one.
year for
Thank
Dallas
you.
last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, it's Lewis.
Wow, good tackle.
Back to the 15.
Against the New England Deflatriots. I call them the Deflatriots because there was one year they deflated a ball just so they could win. Which was stupid.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is.
Oh, hey moderator, you're late, so we can't talk on the phone anymore.
Throwing now is Brady.
Oh, catch it. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, moderator, you're late, so we can't talk anymore. Maybe next Friday.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The back.
Touchdown.
Caught front Eagles touchdown. To open the scoring in Super Bowl 52. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game.
Thank you for those notifications, turning on the notification.
Just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll start off with a give.
Oh,
and Lewis lost the football.
That was cool.
Have recovered.
We got to see replay on that Game Nation.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
And it was me who made that tackle.
Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs.
And it was a fumble right there with 57.
Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz
Oh yeah, you better not catch that.
Signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters, losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapua Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down.
I guess I'll go with it.
For me, that was an example of why
I don't know how it's 8 yards though. That is not 8.
Because you have your assignments to block, but if you could see what's going on in the backfield, and maybe The guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction. It might change what you do up front, but if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
I don't know
The
about
NFL
that.
on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Because our time is different. It's nighttime over here. It's like 10 at night.
Here's Foles.
And it's the morning for you.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket
Possibly.
to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. All right, let's discuss Dion Lewis as he gets set to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins. And this return
We keep on intercepting it, and that's good.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half,
We keep
just
on
look at the
intercepting
offense and say,
it.
guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, look, he's
Before
mad.
the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. Scoring to leading the league in scoring. And
David Harris able to get in and routine. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has a slide. And
We almost got it.
And here he'll get it down to
Almost
the 7.
win.
A gain of of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete.
He can't catch for crap.
Underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come
Dang
up
it, we may have to run it.
Almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Wow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. And a big reason. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
All the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Loses yardage. Loses yardage.
In there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball
You better catch that.
well, and he's able to do that and put it in
You
the
caught
end zone.
it. That's
They'd like
good.
to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. At the end of the first quarter, Brady's got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Ellerby's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense now with the shot after the interception. The catch will be made deep down the field, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. Eagles land the first punch. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Harris is going to get to the quarterback here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Patriots have it midway through the second. Graham's able to zero in on the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. The second half of Super Bowl 52 still to come as we kick it back over to Brandon and Charles in Minneapolis.
This is fielded
That
a
was your
couple yards
halftime
deep.
report.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? After they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
52
because
can't catch.
what you really want to do, even though you
No,
know
not
the
to get
scoreboard
him.
is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away
Run
from
it this
another
time.
team.
Find a
Their
good run
drive
play.
and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Only a yard on the pickup there,
Was your
so it leaves them
suggestion?
needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That was
A
good.
good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking for Gronkowski.
What a good tackle.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
What a good tackle.
Nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball
Moderator.
like they normally do. They're losing the game.
This is warning.
Those two need to get together and fast.
This is your warning, moderator.
Brady now on first down. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Brady again.
Flag.
That's caught.
It's probably
You've got a
for
hold here.
the
It's a
our
5-yard
team.
pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Yeah. Oh, offense. What's wrong with you, you
So
deflatrate?
apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that
Stupid
play center.
deflatrate.
Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Again, it's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Brady on third down. They will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They go play action here on first down. Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry.
Should have threw it.
He takes him down.
The flea treats are stupid.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked
Yeah,
out,
no one was faked out.
Quarterback gets hit.
No one was faked out. If you're a fan of the flea tree,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain
gonna
here
be,
as he's up to about the 47
don't take this personal, but I don't like them. That's my opinion.
They'll be left with a third down and long.
I'd say they've got
But if you like them, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine.
And come back to the run.
Anything because
It's A-okay.
has been completely neutralized. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you
Okay,
decide to
you're
blitz him,
out.
because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was target for a really nice game.
And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 52.
You are out, moderator. I'm sorry. And you told me to fire another moderator. You maybe.
Now Brady gotta have this one. And Brady gonna be intercepted a third time.
Oh, Brady's in one.
Linebacker Nigel Bradham, and his guys are gonna take over at the 39-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Oh, it's fourth quarter?
To try and get this offense moving.
I did not realize it was fourth quarter.
You look at what you called before and realize it
I didn't realize it was fourth quarter game nation.
Try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh man, you didn't catch it this time. You didn't catch it this time.
You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
And I lose yardage.
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
and lose yardage.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
We're gonna punt.
Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's
Only
on
option is to punt. Or it's the best option.
He gets this one away.
I should say it's the best option. I can catch out, you stupid deflatriate.
On that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Deflatriates are bad.
That time. And now it's 3rd down.
That's why I don't like them. They're a bunch of cheating deflatriates.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter.
A bunch of cheating deflatriates.
Passes like that downfield. To throw on 3rd down. Brady.
Get tackled.
And down he goes. The Eagles get there for the
Get
sack.
tackled.
Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back.
Get tackled.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect.
T. Brady said.
Bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep.
Why is my character all the way over there?
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Oh yeah, we get
Still
offense.
over 3 minutes remaining in this game.
Offense
But
the
boy,
best.
not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing.
Okay, that was a dumb play. I'm so sorry you have to see that. That was a terrible play. Funeral will be February 3rd, 2019.
Downs a team with the ball. Guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Back to throw.
Let's throw to him.
And he'll be out of
He
bounds
caught
just
it.
inside the 25-yard
It's okay, he caught it.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a
Oh,
4th
another
down.
field goal.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling
Right in the middle.
comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. After
Rubber
the field goal,
pellets.
here's Elliott to kick it away.
Let's get you,
They'll be taking it in
deflatriate.
the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Nothing, because they're going to deflate themselves while doing something.
On 1st down, Brady.
Okay, that was actually my guy I was supposed to cover.
And down he goes, but he takes
I feel
it
so
up to the
bad.
40. Just under 2 minutes remain. It's
I feel really
Super Bowl
bad.
52 from Minneapolis. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady now on 1st down.
My guy fell.
And he'll be
Ooh,
taken
that was a good
down
tackle.
before he gets into enemy territory.
That was
That'll
a
be
good
New
tackle.
England
Whoa,
first
what's
down,
going on?
a gain of 12.
Whole screen's going crazy.
On first and 10. Here's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw is Brady. Out to the flat. That's
Catch him.
complete to his running back.
They're not going to score on
And
us.
he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second
Hurry up,
down.
Brady. No one wants to see you.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
No one wants to see you, Brady.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that
That's the audience, not a player.
5 straight connections. That is second down.
Let's face it, perfection
I hope
is
you
something
know
we
that.
all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Dumps it off to Lewis. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. On third down, Brady. Almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
But didn't.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads.
Almost, but didn't.
Confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps.
Come
the
on,
ball.
deflate
He's
to
made some pretty bad decisions with the
lose.
football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the. And this is caught down.
No.
Touchdown. So hold everything here. This
Oh, we're
is
still
not
winning.
over
Who
yet.
cares?
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown.
I have booth
they needed.
review.
But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay,
Thank God.
you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you
Doesn't feel right.
They got
exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Then we'll make that.
Brady to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Got that right.
A very pivotal 2-point
Went all the way into the locker room.
Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
just their first. They've
Gotta
got 2
deflate
more
that
to
ball.
use here in the final stages. This is Ajayi. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ajayi escapes him. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Down
Well,
to
what
a knee
happened?
here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The D can only stop it 1 more time.
Oh my God, they
as they'll
took
take the
another
knee.
timeout.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now
That's
maybe
on
they
the
want some
clock.
extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout.
Make
It's
the
just
ref
their
do
first.
something.
They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7
Make the ref
thus
do
far.
something.
This is going to be 3rd and 13. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs.
Good job. This was last year's Super Bowl.
They etched their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they'd end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Wow. Look at that trophy.
Choose to continue your season and play more games with your team.
I guess he has to play next week.
Customize your season experience before jumping into your next game.
Well, I'll do that next time. But Game Nation, that's actually last year's Super Bowl, and yes, the Philadelphia Eagles did win against the New England Patriots last year, but this year it's the New England Patriots against Los Angeles Rams, and I hope the Los Angeles Rams win this year's Super Bowl. That is on Sunday, February 3rd. I'm not going to play any music to end it off. This is just the speech of Rams. I hope you win on Sunday. Like, subscribe, favorite, comment. See you later, Game Nation. #1 gamer out.